Hey mates, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston.
Welcome to Power Mates.
This is a place to learn and share about Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues. So, Power Mates, today we are diving into something that was massive this week, and that is GPT-5 is officially live in Microsoft Copilot Studio, and it's changing the game for how we build and orchestrate AI agents. So let's explore what's new, what's powerful, and how you can start using this tool today.
Yeah, right on, Gaston. So let's start a little bit with the context. GPT-5 is the OpenAI most advanced generative AI model yet. Uh, Optimized for deeper reasoning. So faster responses and smarter context awareness. And Microsoft and the Copilot Studio team has integrated GPT-5 across its entire Copilot Studio suite, and also I know some integration with Microsoft 365 and other tools. So, what is new in Copilot Studio with GPT-5? Let's break it down a little bit. So, first of all, of course, model selection. So you can now choose between GPT-5 high throughput model for fast, simple tasks, and deep reasoning model for complex workflows. Also, you can use smart orchestration. So GPT-5 in this case enables agent to dynamically route task to best model using real-time evaluation. Then custom prompts. So again, it's pretty much the same thing that we had before, but you can build tools that use GPT-5 to extract data, generate document, or analyze input. And then the multi-turn coherence. So agent now maintains, the context better across a long conversation, making them ideal for customer service, for example, or HR bot or something like that.
So, some of the things that I would love to recall is this opened the doors to leverage GPT in Copilot Studio with different use cases, different industries. Like, I imagine finance people trying to extract invoice numbers, bulk upload, and develop custom prompts to that purpose. HR, and building agents to that help guide employees through onboarding with some contextual memory. Sales enablement, of course, create agents, just to give an example, summarize CRM information, all the data that flowing on the CRM system and generate, for example, follow-up emails. For the IT support, you can use GPT to get the reasoning model to troubleshoot and bring up multiple steps issues. So this opened the doors to uh, aboard and get insights across different industries and different use cases.
Yeah, so let's head over to my machine and let's check, in this case, Copilot Studio, how to create the agent and then select the model, and then let's compare the result quickly. This is Copilot Studio homepage. As you can see here, I'm in the Copilot Studio .microsoft.com. If you want to start using Copilot Studio, you just need to head to copilotstudio.microsoft.com and start. This is the URL you need to use. Okay. As usual, I think this is pretty much 100 videos. We mentioned the same thing. You can start using Copilot Studio with no need to buy or purchase a license. You can just create your own Microsoft 365 developer account. If you want to check more, there's a couple of videos we created in the past explaining how to do that on Power Platform, Fabric, and all. So, okay, let's create an agent. So let's create quickly here with the create button. Of course, you can use describe your agent. So of course, if you want to create a Copilot Studio agent and you know what you need and all, you can start describing here like the Copilot for Create Copilot. So this is like AI before the AI, but it's AI to create a Copilot. So let's create on the simple way. Let's click on create. Like click on new agent. I don't want to start, describing what my agent needs and all. I just want to create because the objective now is show you how to select the model after that creation. Okay, so let's click on create. Let's wait a couple of seconds here. You can see here it's creating all the artifacts, description, instructions, knowledge tools, being ready to allow us to start working and add what we need on the agent. So first things first, okay? We have the agent created, and as you can see here, the response mode came by default. It's GPT-4o. Let's click on settings on the right-hand side, okay, settings, and then on settings, on the generative AI, and on the model section, okay, model section. As you can see here, on the right-hand side, we have GPT, select the model of your agent, say here, select your agent model, and say GPT-4o. So if I click here, what I'm going to see is the other two new models, GPT-5 Auto and GPT-5 Reasoning. What could happen here is if you are not on a early release cycle environment or something, maybe you're not going to see that right now. But so the chances are you can go to the Power Platform administration, create a new environment and select the early release cycle for this environment. So you're going to see all these models next time you start creating an agent on the particular environment you just created with the early release cycle. If not, you are going to maybe need to wait till Microsoft finalize the rollout of all these features later this month. Okay, depends of the region you are right now. Maybe it take a couple more days, or you have that. Let's keep the GPT-4o here quickly. I want to show you how the models change. So I'm going to return to my agent. I am going to create a topic, a pretty simple topic, okay, to create like how do I set up my laptop. Okay, so let's create a topic here, add a topic, add from description, so we can use Copilot to create all the trigger phrases and all. We don't need to do that. Name for our topic, how do I set up my laptop, but also the create a topic is let the user ask on how do I set up my laptop. Okay, so let's click on create. So as you can see here, the Copilot Studio start creating my topic. Also, as I mentioned before, the phrases, how do I set up my laptop? That was the phrase I added to create the prompt, to create the trigger, but also you can see here, there's others, laptop setup instructions, help me to set up my new laptop, guide to setting up a laptop, a step to configure my laptop. These are the trigger phrases. So, and then the Copilot add for us like a simple answer related to how do I set up my laptop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that and use generative answers using the GPT model. Okay, so let's remove that. Let's delete here and let's add generative answers. Generative answers. You click on add, then advanced, and then generative answers. Of course, we need to add what effectively we want to answer with generative answers. So we need to add the text from the user. So let's click here and add the environment, the texts. Okay, this is a system. So if I search texts, activity text is the phrase or the trigger phrase that the user input on the text. So let's click on activity text, and that's it. Let's save here. Okay, topic save. Let's reload here. So let's test what is the answer using GPT-4o. Okay. So how do I set up my laptop? Okay. So let's click on retrieving using generative answers. As you can see here, setting up your laptop for the first time can be an exciting experience. Unbox your laptop, charge your laptop, power on, initial setup. So like 11 step on how to effectively set up your laptop. So let's go to settings again. Let's change here and let's select GPT-5 Auto. Okay. Remember to click on save. If not, you are going to use the same model you have previously because nothing happens. So let's click on save. Wait till the bot the Copilot save. Okay, so here not save, change save. So now we click on the cross game, go back. Let's wait a second and let's test what happened. Okay, so same question. How do I set up my laptop? Let's click on sending explanation tool call. Okay, this is because it's taking some time to do. This is if that happened, that's a good it's a good one because that's what that happened. In the meantime, the Copilot is reconfiguring in itself to use the GPT-5. So if you get this answer like explanation of tool call, the user requesting guidance, this is like what the model is understanding. This is funny. It's what the model is understanding on how do I set up my laptop. It's like explanation of tool code. The user is requesting guidance on setting up a laptop. So instructions need to be provided to help them complete the process successfully. So let's ask again. Let's start. Take some time. So be patient. Since I am on the debug mode, it's taking some time but it's starting getting an inbox and impact, and pretty much the answer are pretty much the answer that we saw on the GPT-4, but of course that is GPT-5 are going to be more complex and accurate in terms of what to do. So I'm not going to spend more time and show the whole answer because it could be a big one. This was a short review on how to use GPT-5 on Copilot Studio. And also, if you want, you can go again to settings and select the reasoning GPT-5. And you're going to get like a pretty long and explicit and pretty well-described answer. So I encourage you to test the different models on Copilot Studio. So Gaston, what do you think? That's great, right?
This is amazing. This is so great. And PowerMax, the best part is that GPT-5 is available and is for free within Copilot Studio. So no subscription required. Microsoft is really making the cutting edge to bring AI accessible to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So, PowerMate, what do you think of GPT-5 on Copilot Studio? Drop your thought in the comment and let us know what kind of agent you are building. Of course, don't forget to like. That helps a lot to continue creating content and reach other people outside. And hit that notification bell for a deep dive into Microsoft AI, Copilot Studio, Microsoft Fabric, Data Agent, and all. So, as usual, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and join us on this journey.
Together, let's unlock the full potential on Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.
Yeah.